Hello, hello, and good morning, everyone. This is Juanita. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time, if not, welcome back. So glad that you guys are here. I was just thinking about some things this morning as I was working. I shared a little bit in the video yesterday about the enemy really wanting me to go back to old ways, to old thoughts, to old patterns, something that I would probably do when something bad happened, when things would come up and it would be easy to just, suppress it with drinking. But that's not good for us. And so I was thinking about how God saw me when I was at the lowest of low, with depression and anxiety. I remember when he really just came for me. I had been laying on the couch for about 3 days in the same spot. Honestly, I don't even know if I had showered. I'm just gonna be honest. My family, they thought that they were, doing the right thing by just letting me be and helping me, but I didn't realize at the time how it was affecting them, my husband, our children. But something had happened and it really had taken me to like a low place, like the lowest I had ever been in a depressive state. And so on the third day, God was like, okay, it's time to get up. I had learned to mask depression. So at home, I was a different person. But like when I would go out, people would say, oh my gosh, you bring such light to everywhere. You're so happy. But on the inside, I was just destroyed. I would want to just sleep. I would feel like this emptiness inside. And if any of you have suffered and battled with depression, then you know what I mean. You understand what I'm saying. But it's like God, he sees you. He sees you through all of that, even when you can't even see straight, even when you don't want to get out of bed, when you don't want to do anything but maybe eat or not eat. I would get up and drink. I would get up and take shots. Even when I would, those days I would go out and I would just drink. I became not a social drinker, but I was really drinking just to feel something, right? And so I'm just sharing all that to say, just to, go into a little bit more depth. I would use weed because I thought, oh, it helps my depression and anxiety. And that was another thing. I'm calling it mine. And those things, they're not us, because God didn't make us to need those things. We can rely on him for whatever we're going through, right? But smoking weed and having weed brownies and cookies and hookah was another thing that had me oppressed. Like I had all the supplies, I had all the stuff, and I would order stuff, and I was ordering more stuff. And throughout this process, this has been a 2-year journey for me, where God has totally stripped me from those things. I don't have a desire for that. Occasionally, I will have wine, and God, He allows me to have that, but I'm not drinking and all that out of control. And it was, for me, clean. Like, it wasn't no gradual thing. For me, it was just clean. When he took the desire away from me, when he said, throw out your weed, throw out all your hookah stuff, and I had the biggest black trash bag of hookah stuff that you ever did want to see, right? But I threw it away, and I have not touched any of it since, and that's been almost 2 years, right? So I just want to say and just encourage someone, like any addictions or anything that you may be struggling with, like God will come for it and come for you, right? We don't need those things. I can find the joy of the Lord is my strength. Like now I have natural high, which I was always like a bubbly, I could portray. That was always on the inside of me, but I know it was the enemy that was trying to suppress me and keep that down. But now I'm just high off life and high off of God in this new space that I'm in and that I'm navigating through. You know, and some days are very, 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 very easy. But then there's other things I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm gonna need you to help me out with this one, right? Now I sleep because I'm tired. I'm not sleeping because I'm depressed or anxious about anything, because God doesn't want us to feel that way. And you don't have to feel that way. So whatever you're struggling with, just give it over to God. Invite God in to help you deal with it. Invite God in to, like, here, just surrender it over to him. He told me to do it. He told me what he wanted me to do. And I just did it. And that was just it for me. Your journey might be a little bit different. But for me, it was just clean break, let it go. And I'm still fun without those things. But at the time, like, the enemy was telling me that I needed that. But that's just his way, again, to keep us suppressed and oppressed. And so, yeah, I just want to come on and share a little bit about that, because God will deliver you. And every day is going to be, for me, every day you're walking out your deliverance, you know. Every day I'm walking out. And yes, there are temptations around, because for a while, God was keeping me in a bubble. Not necessarily just even as far as like going to restaurants and things, because, you know, it could be a trigger because you're used to drinking when you go out, drinking and things like that. So every day I'm walking out my deliverance with the Lord, right? And every day you can walk out your deliverance from the Lord. And he wants you healed and whole and set free. And so anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you followed everything that I was saying. I was just taking a break from work and just thought I would talk to you guys while I was going for a walk and getting some of this good vitamin D. And so anyways, I replaced weed and liquor for the Lord, the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit. So I even got baptized. But I'll share that in another video. That was an exciting day for me. So I love you guys so much. I pray that this blesses you. If you have any prayer requests, just put them in the comments below. And yeah, I love you guys so much for being here. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.